Okay. Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Security Talks by CyberSapiens. And today we have an inspirational and a role model to a lot of beginners in cybersecurity, and it is Smriti Jha. Hello, Smriti.
Hi, hello everyone.
Yes. Welcome to this session of Security Talks, Smriti. And just to introduce about Smriti, Smriti has done her bachelor's of engineering in in IT, and currently she's working with KPMG as an analyst. Is that right, Smriti?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just like how we do it always, let's get started, Smriti. We can, can you just introduce yourself?
Yeah. So, guys, you already know my name. It's Smriti, and as sir has already said, I have had my graduation from Greater Noida in information technology, and then I have been a part of CyberSapiens, and I was an intern here. And after that, I got a full-time role in KPMG as a security analyst. So I'm currently working as a security analyst in KPMG. So yeah.
Thank you, Smriti. So Smriti, how did you get to know about cybersecurity? Let's begin from there. Who introduced cybersecurity to you, and why did you choose cybersecurity?
So actually, cybersecurity and cryptography was one of my subjects when I was in
Okay,
college in
okay,
third semester.
okay.
So when I learned about it, I got introduced to it. So it intrigued my curiosity to know more about it. So I decided that I'll follow this path, and then I'm here today.
Perfect. So what was that factor which you liked the most? Which was like, okay, this is something that I liked and I would take it up. What was that main factor?
So, to be honest, if I would say cybersecurity was more than a job for me since the beginning, because I feel like it's a responsibility for
Yeah,
us to know
yeah,
about cybersecurity and let
yeah.
other people inform about it. And also, sir, finding about the vulnerabilities in website is very fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's good when I search for something and I found bugs. So it feels very good. It feels like I praise myself for those things. But security is something that I think everybody should be having. I mean, take us as a responsibility because
Hmm,
we
hmm,
teach other people. They don't take security as a very important factor in their lives. So
hmm.
I feel like it's more than a job, and I feel very happy doing it.
Perfect, perfect. All right. So, Smriti, can you tell us how did you get selected in KPMG? Uh, how what was it?
Okay, so I think this answer will definitely make other people want to write their reports very efficiently because that was my reason, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So I got approached by one of the managers from KPMG, and he approached me. And later on, he told me that reports was something he got impressed a lot. And then he asked me that there was a position of security analyst, and if I want to join it. So obviously, it was a yes, and then we proceeded with the interview rounds. So I had three interview rounds. One was completely technical, second was managerial, and then the final round of HR discussion and all. So I would want to point it out that, guys, please focus on the reports that you make, because it plays a lot of role in showing that what you have the knowledge about and how do you perceive about some tools and vulnerabilities. So it shows a lot of your personality, like how you write the reports. So it is very helpful, and mainly it got me the job role that I'm currently working, sir. So
Yeah.
that was the part that I how I got the job.
Thank you, Smriti. Thank you, because people have to be knowing the importance of writing blogs and
Hmm.
and then posting it on LinkedIn as well. Look at the impact. It has given you a job, right?
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yes, sir.
Right. So people do copy paste also. So how was
Hmm.
it in your case? Like, how did you try to manage to write the blogs, and how difficult was it for you in the beginning? How did you try to
Hmm.
overcome that? Can you just share something about it?
Yes, sir. So what happened in the beginning, as we know, we have to make the reports in consecutive days. So obviously it was very hectic for me in the beginning. I thought it's not very useful, because we are learning about a tool why we want to write a report, because at the end we're gonna just do the work. But trust me guys, even in an organization, work is a part, but 80% is how you represent it.
Yeah.
So eventually, when I used to write a report about some tool that I have learned during the internship period, I used to gather my own words for it. I used to write it in my own words. It not only helped me to show my real personality in the format of a report, but also helped me to remember and learn what I'm learning. Because
Mm.
when you change the words of something that you read online, it helps you to remember it in an efficient way. So then I wrote the report. And don't worry about like how you're gonna frame words for it or something like
Mm.
that. Just feel free to make mistakes in the beginning. It
Yeah.
even my like initial reports are not very much awesome,
Mhm.
if you would say. There are so many mistakes on that, but eventually I realized that report making is helping me to learn about so many
Yeah.
things. And it's also a very good, if you are like going to give an interview, you can literally open your own report and have a go through it. So it helps a lot.
Yeah.
And it literally landed me a job in KPMG. So it, for me, it was the main part of my whole journey, and it benefited me in a very beautiful way. So make sure to write your report very efficiently, and try to write in your own words, so it would be very helpful for all of you guys as well.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Smriti. Can you just let us know what are like how is your work in KPMG and what do you do? Of course, not in detail though, but at
Mm-hmm.
a high level, if you can just share.
So basically, what happens is we all have a client, and we do the security analysis of their main domain and also the subdomains. So if we find any issues in their infrastructure or on their website, we just have a discussion with the client, and whatever they say, we do. We literally follow whatever they say. So this is the basic thing that we do every day,
So
analyzing the
basically, what you were
security.
doing as an intern, working on the targets and
Yes,
um,
sir.
documenting and presenting it, the same thing
Exactly,
you're.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, sir. And also, I would like to point this out, that the bar of cyber sapiens for finding bugs and all is very high. So it really benefits you when you shift to an organization. You are literally their technical geek, if I would use, if I can use this word, because you get to know so many things. So it's very good when you deal with a client, because you are so much technically sound that the client want to talk with you. So it's very beneficial, so you can make them understand what you have found. It's not just like you are using the technical words, but you know how the bug was there and how to find it, so you can literally tell them in a very detailed manner. So that's it. That's what I do, on everyday basis there.
Cool, cool, Smriti. That sounds so interesting. Let's talk a few. Let's go back to your initial journey of your maybe internship where you started your uh, journey, or maybe before that also. What were the challenges that you faced? The major challenges that you faced, and how did you try to overcome it?
So the very major challenge, which I think everybody would agree on, is finding the right internship, to be honest. Because entering in the security field is next to impossible if you don't have a very big certificate, and people don't realize that you have the knowledge. The certificate is just
Yeah,
the, I would say, a document which is saying you have the knowledge.
yeah.
So finding the right internship was very hard for me when I was trying to enter this field. And when I've entered an organization, I would say handling a client is one of the most
Mm,
difficult or easy, both ways, because you don't know what the client is going to ask you. And you
mm,
cannot bother them, that you cannot give them the questionnaire that you have to ask something. They can literally ask either a very simple question or a very confusing question. So keeping you calm and answering everything. So it's still a very major and important thing for me right now. So finding an internship at the beginning and now handling clients are something that I feel it is an issue initially, but eventually you get out of it and learn how to do it. So
from learning perspective, from the task perspective, from working
mm-hmm.
perspective, maybe from learning the vulnerabilities, because people
Mm-hmm.
get stuck a lot of times, because there's so many methods, so many tools out there, so many payloads out there. From that perspective, did you come and face any challenges? Were there
Yeah,
any
yeah.
things like that? Yeah.
Yes, so initially when I learned about so many vulnerabilities, I had a discussion with my mentor Chirag sir regarding it. Like there are not one right way to find a vulnerability. There are so many payloads out there. So I would suggest make your own way to look for a vulnerability. Like some people just go on some website and copy paste the payloads and not
Hmm.
even check how the website is working.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Hmm.
make your own way to find something, because when I initially learned about XSS, I just opened a website and copy pasted the payloads, thinking that it would pop up sometime. So it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
In bug bounty and all, you have to have the patience, because you literally have to go through so many subdomains.
Hmm.
On main domain, it's very rare that you will find any
Yeah.
vulnerability, but on
Yeah.
subdomains you can. So I would suggest just look how the website is working. So in their
Hmm.
working, you realize so many things, that when you put a script on the website, you will realize how this script is going to work. Then you will know what payload you can copy and paste from GitHub. So it eventually works like that, but you will learn it. Just don't give up on this thing. That's what Chirag sir told me initially. Be patient while finding a bug. You won't find
Yeah.
it. Because I literally complained to him, I'm working 6 hours, but I'm not finding any bug. So it happens, but eventually you will get your one first bug and you will feel very proud of it. So
Yeah.
just be patient.
Hard work pays off some or the other time, right? You just have to wait
Yes,
and
sir.
keep the momentum going on. Keep putting your efforts and not give up, right? I think
Yes, sir. Yes,
never
sir.
give up attitude is very much required for the beginners. Right, Smriti?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. It's very hard initially, but
Yeah,
until unless you won't give up, you will get what you want in your life. So never give
exactly.
up is the right attitude.
Yeah, sure. So how is it now, Smriti? Like, how do you spend your day? I mean, how do you try to spend your day? Is it like too much of work for you? Do you get time to spend time to yourself? When I say yourself, it means basically learning or maybe researching or staying up to date with the technology. So,
Mm-hmm.
so how do you try to manage and how do you spend your day like?
So initially, what happened was when I got into this organization, I felt it was hectic because I was new to it. I was
Hmm.
even working after office hours and even on weekends. But trust me, patience and not
Hmm.
giving up attitude is the basic and a main thing, to be honest. Because
Yeah.
now after 3 months, I realized that I have quite a few time. I work in office hours during the
Hmm.
morning, and then even on weekends I don't work, because we don't get to work on weekends. But before I used to work on weekends as well. I
Hmm.
was like, the I will finish the Monday task on
Hmm.
Sunday only. So it was like that. So it was little hard in the beginning, but now I'm also trying to pursue the CRTP certificate. So I manage my
Okay.
time, and I'm getting this time to learn about what what I should be learning for CRTP certificate, the Certified Red Team Professional and all.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I'm getting my time now, and I'm keeping myself up to date. That's also I would like to point out. Just go through the CyberSapiens WhatsApp group that you guys are added in. It's literally up to date with every bug and every vulnerability. So it's
Yeah.
a very nice habit that I got from the company. So I keep myself updated by reading blogs and all. I have literally subscribed to some newsletters during the internship,
Hmm.
and it's helping me now.
Yeah,
So
it helps you.
it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
beneficial. Hmm.
Yes, yes. Um, so you get to yeah, initially you had challenges in terms of because you
Hmm.
had to spend more time. It was new for you, but eventually you were able to overcome those and so you get time, right? So you keep
Yes, sir.
researching as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I'm
Okay.
getting time after 3 months. So you will get time. It's
Yeah.
take time to adjust in a company, but eventually you'll get your time to learn about new things. So I'm getting my time now.
Okay. So Smriti, share something about your feelings, how it feels like because people who are here want to get a job, because but they don't realize the amount of hard work that is required, right? So you have put in so much of hard work, you have put in so much of efforts, and now you are here, right? So how does it feel? How is it the work culture? How does it feel like? And can you just share something about it?
Sure, sir. So before joining this internship, I'm being very honest with you guys. I didn't know that I will go so far, and it was not in my criteria that I'm going to get so far. So even just never stop the learning. First of all, I would say try to learn and be patient, because the thing you are facing, that you are applying for so many jobs and not getting the response back, there must be something wrong with you. It's not the case. There is
Hmm.
just do your work, like whatever task you are getting during the internship, just try to do it on time, because
Hmm.
it makes you habitual of finishing a work on time, making reports. Because even in an organization, even during the interview, you'll get this question that how did you
Hmm.
make this report.
Hmm.
So just be honest with your reports and what task you have done. I have been honest in my interview as well, like whatever the tasks I got as an intern to look for bugs on bug crowd and all,
Hmm.
I've been honest throughout the interview that
Hmm.
initially I didn't found any bug even still. But the thing that like you're learning so many things, that you have to look for subdomains, you have to put the payloads from GitHub. These small things are actually affecting your interview that you are going to give in an
Yeah.
organization, because
Yeah.
they'll know that you're not just complete beginner, you have
Yeah.
some knowledge
Yeah.
and you are eager to learn.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. Just whatever you are doing presently, focus on that. Focus on the internship, give it your 100%. And when you are in the last few months, just apply for job shamelessly. I'm not gonna lie. Just and don't think twice before asking any question. I had faced this. I used to be like, should I ask the other person how their organization works? No, just don't feel like that. If you are stuck somewhere, either in finding some bugs or making report or anything, just be open and ask, because it won't waste your time. Then you will find the
Hmm.
solution instantly and
Hmm.
you'll learn things. So be
Hmm.
patient, you will eventually get what you are trying to go for. I know that it's hard in the beginning, but
Yeah.
you will get there eventually. Trust me, just have this
Yeah.
positive attitude in life that I'll get there, and you'll be there someday for sure.
Yeah, sure, Smriti, and we are really proud from where you were, and how where you are right now, for the amount of efforts that you had put in. You are really good, but yes, we are really proud to see where you are, and we know that you will reach. This is just the beginning for you. You'll reach far more with
Thanks.
the efforts that you are putting. A few more things I want to understand, which I would like you to share, is what are the things which, because KPMG is a big organization, right? Are there any things which uh, helped you, which you got to learn from CyberSapiens, or some habits that you got used to, or some skills that you developed? Can you just list out a few of them, just to make the candidates understand, the need of the activity and where exactly is going to help you? Now that you're working, you may have
Mhm.
recalled, oh, okay, this I did this, or maybe this thing came from there, right? Can you just share a few points to the viewers, from the internship standpoint, the benefits that you got from joining CyberSapiens and how it is helping you, where exactly it is helping you?
Okay, so first thing I would like to mention is this MOM thing is going to chase you all around. Wherever you want to go in life, it will chase you. So the MOM thing is a very important thing. Whatever discussion you have, try to frame it in your own words and then send the MOM. And see, guys, since the beginning, I'm focusing on the reports all the time, because it is very like 80% of your work is done through your report. I know
Hmm.
that you have to technically find a few things and vulnerabilities, but trust me, whatever you are learning here is far more bigger than what you will get in an organization. So you are going to sound technically very strong when you will join an organization after this internship, because it's literally teaching you so many things. So it's a strong point. I'm not gonna lie, it's a strong point. So just do the internship and whatever task you are getting on time, research about the tools, write your own reports, because here I'm literally writing reports in every few week, to be honest. We have to send monthly, daily, weekly reports. So reports is are the essential thing. Also, guys, when the internship will reach its end, you will get a presentation to make and give it to your mentor. So focus on that as well. Don't be afraid to make mistakes because you are
Yeah.
learning here. So
Yeah.
even during the PPT presentation, if you are getting stuck at something, if you're not able to frame a few words, eventually they'll help you. So, but in organization, this help is something that you might get or might not get. It's depend on organization to organization. So
Yeah.
just feel free to ask for help when you are in intern, and focus, please focus on the reports, and also try to do it in the particular timeline, because
Mm.
sometimes in an organization you get a timeline for only 2 days or only one day. So when I got this, I was not very afraid of it because I had made reports throughout the consecutive days. That
Yeah.
was not hard for me.
Yeah.
And eventually you will learn to make a summary out of a very big PDF, whatever you are finding online. You will be able to make a small summary of it and write it in your own words. So it's very helpful. I was very happy that I was able to write reports. It was not bothering me in the organization. And
Yeah.
also technically I was not afraid of so many things. I knew that the LFI RFI you guys are learning, XSS attacks, it's going to help you eventually.
Yeah.
Just make your own way to find any bug. Don't just copy paste. Read blogs on medium.com and
Mm.
stay up to date with what's happening around you, because
Yeah.
there are so many data breaches that happens
Yeah.
day to day. And
Yeah.
then you have, if you are the like you are responsible for someone's security, you have to have this knowledge that some data
Yeah.
breach is going on.
Yeah.
So just keep updated yourself with the reports. Literally follow everything, guys. I'm not lying. Follow everything, follow every
Yeah.
timeline, and it's going to be very easy for you when you'll join an organization. If you keep yourself in the timeline and do everything on time, it's going to be very easy for you when you will get to an organization. So that's it.
Perfect. Perfect, Smriti. So let's just see if anyone would like to ask any questions. So guys, uh, just unmute yourself. Any questions you want to ask Smriti, you can ask her anything, that you are personally facing channel challenges, because she has been through that journey where you are right now. She has been through that same path. She has been participant in many past security talks, and today she's here, as a guest for us in the security talks. So her journey is really amazing. Tomorrow you guys also would be here. So ask questions. Don't hesitate. Anybody would like to ask anything, please unmute and ask.
One more thing, don't think that any question is stupid, because I have also asked so many stupid questions. No question is stupid, and everybody is a beginner.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's normal. Just ask whatever you feel like asking.
yeah. Okay, what you guys can do is just raise, I think, Roshan, was there a question from you?
Yes, sir.
Please go
Hello,
ahead, please
sir.
go ahead.
Good evening.
Yeah, good
Good evening,
evening.
ma'am.
Just call me Smriti. It's okay.
Okay, sure, Smriti. So, have you made any notes while you're during your internship, and has it made any impact on your all-around development?
See, I literally, my whole folder is filled with notes only. Whatever Chirag sir used to tell me, I used to write it, that I have to follow this, I have to be patient. But guys, the reports that you are making is basically literally the notes of your internship, to be honest. So you can make your personal notes as well, like what am I supposed to do, how am I supposed to apply on some jobs. But all the things that you are learning and making the reports is basically working as a notes for you. So you can make reports and notes, sorry.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Sure, sure.
Just to answer you more, Roshan, I've seen people having like 5, 6 books with them, of 100, 200 pages. So yes, making notes is very important. I mean, I couldn't believe, in one case, I couldn't believe that when the candidate actually sent me a photo of the notes. I was just having discussion, and that person told me like I have more than 5, 6 notes. I said no, that's not possible. Then that person actually sent me the photo of it, and I could not believe in my eyes. So yes, making notes is very important, Roshan, and it does helps you, especially when you're working on a target, right? As Smriti was telling, you have to follow that information gathering part where you make a note of the subdomains. Okay, because you will miss out, right? You get 10 subdomains, for example. You make a notes of them and you tick mark when you complete it, or when you're doing it, maybe you get something more. Some more URLs you may get within those subdomains. It could be so everything you have to make a plan. You need to have a book, you need to have a pen, and it's just like planning for some something that something big that you're doing. So you need to have a book and a pen with you all the time, especially when you're doing this bug hunting and all. Otherwise you will lose the track, you will miss out, and you will not be able to find a bug, and then you will be like, oh, I'm trying so much and I'm not getting a bug. So notes are very important. Okay, think there's someone who raised the hand. I guess it was Kalyan or someone. Please unmute. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Please go ahead. You'll have to unmute if you're talking. Kalyan, we can't hear you. You are on mute. Kalyan, you are on mute. If can you please unmute yourself? You're not able to hear you if you're talking. Yes, Vijay Kumar.
Yeah, yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Hello.
Vijay. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Sir, my troubleshoot is mainly defect of prepare for notes, na, sir. Hello,
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Vijay.
sir. I want to struggle for prepare for that one, sir. Internship, sir.
Sorry, Vijay, your voice is not clear to us. Could you please come again?
Sorry, some trouble, sir. Some troubles for internship, sir. Internship.
Okay.
Prepare for writing for this one, sir. Article, sir.
Okay. What is it that you're facing?
Uh, So madam told us, sir. Madam was told us, sir. Prepare for some daily reports, sir. Reporting, sir.
Yeah, writing blogs and articles. That's what she meant. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm, hmm.
My initial stage, na. That's why so many problems, sir. That's why I'm
Don't
asking,
worry,
sir.
Vijay. Don't worry. Even Smriti had issues in the initial stage. Initially,
Yes, sir.
everybody, has issues, but you have to keep going. Make mistakes. That's what Smriti was telling. Make
How
mistakes.
to
Hmm.
improve, sir? Sir, how to improve for blogs and the reports, sir? How to improve my side, sir? How to
Just
how to
keep
improve?
writing, Vijay. Keep writing the blogs. Send it to your mentor. Your mentor will, let you know what mistakes you are doing, and you learn from the mistakes. I think that's what Smriti has been telling. Don't put a full stop. Get it done, no matter what it is. What is told, you write a blog, send it to your mentor. Your mentor will revert back to you and tell you where you are missing out, what mistake you are done. You improve on it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So
Thank you
I would
for
like
everything.
to say this
Yes.
one thing. My first
Okay,
report, if you go through my first report, it has so many grammatical errors, so many errors at the end, I would say. And literally, when I have asked Chirag sir how to improve my reports, and he was the one who told me to put the frame outside my report to make it look more beautiful. So it's something that you'll learn eventually. So just do it. Just don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mentors are there to guide you and teach you. So it's going to be fine at the end. Just don't be afraid of
Yeah.
anything.
Yes. There's one more question, Smriti, by Suman on the chat. Uh, so So the question is, my question for Smriti is for writing reports. Nowadays we have Microsoft 365, Copilot, and ChatGPT, which I think Smriti during your time it wasn't there much. I'm not sure. So if you are using them for writing reports, how would it would affect me from an employer's perspective?
I would never suggest you to write a report through ChatGPT, because if there are AI tools, there are AI tools for the AI tools to detect if you
Yeah,
have used any AI tools or not. And also, ChatGPT will write a report for you. You will not
yeah,
get the knowledge at the end. And if you are
exactly.
not writing your report, you will not be able to present it in front of anyone. I write my report so I feel comfortable and confident enough to present every point, every word to word, because I have written it in my language, in my perspective, from my perspective. So don't never go for Chat GPT and any AI tool. Just
Yeah,
it will take some time. It will take you 30 minutes.
yeah,
GPT will do it in 2 minutes, but it's
yeah,
not beneficial. It's not useful because
yeah,
you won't be able to present it. If somebody will ask you any question regarding your own report, you won't be able to say it because you haven't learned, because you haven't spent time in writing it.
exactly.
So spend time in writing your reports. You will feel more confident with your reports
Yeah.
after that. So don't go for these AI tools.
Yeah. And moreover, see, writing reports is for yourself, it's not to do a show off in LinkedIn. Now I'm afraid that people will start writing and posting blogs on LinkedIn because Smriti has got a job in KPMG. No, don't do that, it's not to be for the for show off or something like that. What you have to
Everyone,
write. Yeah.
okay, I would just point out one thing. Whatever the report that I have put on LinkedIn, people were asking questions from that report. Even in the
Mm,
interview, they have literally asked me questions from the reports that I have wrote. So it's not
mm.
like I have made a beautiful report and posted it on LinkedIn and I'm
Yeah.
getting the job. They
Yeah.
literally pick any report from your LinkedIn and ask you question
Exactly.
that how did you write it? How did you do it? So when you are writing your own report, you remember things and then you can answer it. So
Yeah.
only putting report won't get you a job, but you have to
Exactly.
have the knowledge of it. So make sure not
So
to copy from anywhere.
yeah. So the effect from an employer's perspective is negative, Suman. And please don't use ChatGPT or any AI tools for writing blogs, because that may get you to the till the interview, but after that it would be difficult for you and you may lose your reputation. So let's not do it, right? I hope that answers your question. There was, I think, Kalyan, are you still trying to raise your hand? Yes, yes, please go ahead, Kalyan. Unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
Uh, Good evening, Smriti. Good evening, sir. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
technically unable to unmute previously.
no problem.
Okay, my question is how you practice? Because I'm trying to get practice, I'm going to another bug. In case if I'm trying to subdomain enumeration, I'm going to directly traversing, and finally I forget what I'm doing. How you practice? These are
So
things I'm getting every day, every day.
no. It's
Thanks for
a
it.
it's a very relatable question, to be honest. It's a very relatable question. So like sir told, na, you have to you see. I use copy and pen to write step by step. How am I supposed to do something? See, there is this one thing that I followed. I tried on bug crowd. I tried on so many online forums to find bugs and all, but then I knew that it was because see people are already doing it, so I switched to government websites because I knew that there's going to be bugs on them. And
Mm,
so because I was very stressed out that my approach was not right. So what I did was I started making notes of what approach I am doing in this particular website, and if it's not working I will change like number 4 or number 5th point of what am I doing. See,
mm.
reconnaissance is the 80% job of your
Yeah, yeah,
whatever domain you'll get.
yeah.
Do as much people feel bored while doing reconnaissance. They just want to find the bug. Even I was part of it. I just wanted to find one bug, so I just used to copy paste xss everywhere. But it's not, it doesn't work like that. You have to do the reconnaissance, gather the information. Sometimes you find bugs during the information gathering because they haven't applied, so because their version is old, they haven't applied any security headers on their
Mm,
website. So
mm,
reconnaissance part is important. and make notes of how you are approaching one website. If that approach is not working, change your approach. Don't change the, I would say, the target. Try to change your approach first, then change the target eventually. So
Yeah.
make notes and have one copy pen with you whenever you are finding any bug.
Very good point, Smriti, on that.
Thank you, Smriti. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Hi, Smriti. This is Jyoti. Hi, Robin. This is
Hi,
Jyoti.
Smriti. Hi.
Uh,
Hi.
since you brought up this point of finding bugs in government website, like yesterday, I was finding try to find some bug in a government website. So my question is, like, what is the probability that they'll respond to your email that you have find the bug, or they just ignore this thing? They are not certainly concerned about the security of their website. Like,
See,
how it
yeah,
works.
I completely understand your point. So I literally mailed 2 times to a government website in which I found bug, and I got the reply. So for me, I got it in 1 week. So sometimes they give you reply, although sometimes even I would say the private domain that you are checking, or the big companies in which you are checking bugs, they won't reply. So see, for me, when I was bug hunting now, it was not about getting, I'm being very honest, I was not very into getting acknowledged. I was into if I am able to find the bug or not.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
but then government website will give you reply either in 1 week or two. It depends on organization to organization, but I mean, I got my response in 1 week. So I think just email them 2 or 3 times, you will get your response. So don't worry about it. So you will get your response.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for your
But
reply.
don't just to
Yeah,
add
sure.
on to it, make sure that you're not behind rewards, you're not behind acknowledgements. What is
Okay.
important at this stage is that you're able to find a bug. You have to be proud about it. Okay, they're not responding fine once, twice, or at the max 3 times. You send them an email. You're not getting an acknowledgement, it's fine. But be proud that okay, you have found a bug. That should be your success, not the reward or the acknowledgement. Okay. So
Okay.
just have this mindset of being happy, being proud, and considering it as a success when you find something and not when you get acknowledged for it.
Okay. Okay. Got
All
your
right.
point. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jyoti. There's a question by Devender asking, is it work from home or office? I think it's work from home for you, right, Smriti? Uh,
Actually, I'm working on site.
on site. Okay.
Currently I have, yeah, I have like came back to my home place for 1 week work from home, but I'm working from my, it's on site job. So I'm
All right.
working from back.
Okay, okay. And there's another question by Ayush. Is it your first job or do you have any experience, Smriti?
So I usually say I have an experience from CyberSapiens as an intern in red teaming. That is the point that I always put. So it's my first job. It's my first full-time job. Only the internship was done before it. So yeah.
Yeah. There's another question by Roshan. I have another question. Would you prefer any books for beginners to refer to develop the skills?
See, personally, I don't see, not see, it's your personal choice, to be honest. You
Yeah,
read books
yeah.
by Kevin Mitnick and all, so it's your personal choice. I prefer to read blogs because in blogs, people
Mm,
literally mention where they were
mm,
stuck, how they resolved
mm.
it. So I personally go for blogs on medium.com or the Bugcrowd or any other blog website that
Mm.
whenever somebody is getting a bug, you read how they found that,
Yeah,
where they were stuck. So my personal choice is blogs. But
yeah,
if you want to go for books, so I really don't know about it because I don't read books about it. Kevin Mitnick is one writer, you can read their books, but I prefer blogs only. So it's your
yeah.
personal choice.
And it also depends on what exactly you're looking for. See, if you're
Hmm.
looking for the methods, if you're looking for vulnerabilities, if you want to, like Smriti said, the best thing is go for the blogs on Medium. Okay. When you read blogs, it's like you get the food ready in the plate where you can, have it. But if you read a books, it's like you are getting to read the recipe. There's a difference there, right? So go for the Medium blogs. And I don't think any books would be required as such, Roshan. But yes, if you're personally interested, we can suggest you a lot of books are there. I think we have a repository of the books where you can read them. I'll just make a note of this, Roshan, and we'll give you the link of the repositories where you can find all the books. Okay, Smriti, finally, a lot of discussion. Um, yeah, thank you, Roshan. A lot of discussion. I know people have really got inspired from your journey, and we got to learn a lot from you. You have okay, just share some tips, Smriti. You can just reiterate what you just said.
So if I would like to share one tip, it's just please love what you are doing, because like whatever the questions I was getting in, like how to behave in an organization, how to get acknowledged for what you are doing. I know acknowledgement is necessary, but when you love what you are doing, you will eventually find your path. This never give up attitude only comes when you love your job. I literally love cybersecurity so much that whenever I
Yeah,
tell people about it, I get automatically excited. So it
yeah,
helps me to stay focused, and it helps me to just do my work and not to think about the results. It's like the
yeah,
secondary part for me. So
yeah,
just do your work, love your VAPT and all, whatever you love, like network VAPT, web VAPT, and you will eventually get what you are looking for, and just never give up on anything. There, you're going to get your job, dream job, so don't worry about it. And ask questions. Just don't feel ashamed of asking question, even if you think it's going to sound bad. Just ask them. It doesn't
yeah,
matter. People don't remember, so
yeah.
just feel free to ask. Yeah.
With that, there's another question by Devinder. How many hours a day do you work now?
See, it's officially 8 hours, but sometimes I work. See, some days I work 9 to 10, but some days it's only 5 or 6. It depends on client to client and how, like in how many days we got for some particular client to finish their work. So it's like that. It's not very hectic now. It was in the beginning, but I feel comfortable working and happy working now. So yeah.
Okay. Fine, Smriti. I know that a lot of people have been inspired by you when we shared that you got a job from in KPMG. People have interacted with you and you have helped them. You have motivated them, and I think from this video again, a lot of people would get motivated, would learn a lot from you. They'll get inspired by you, and your journey is really amazing, Smriti. The way you have been in the journey. It's really, really good, and we feel so proud. Thank you so much, Smriti, for giving your valuable time with us, sharing your experience to your to your juniors, and help them to come up, share your experiences. This is something which we don't get to which you don't get to hear in the in the outside world. But it's so nice of you that you've accepted our invitation of coming here, sharing your feedback, sharing your learnings, sharing your experiences, and it's going to help us a lot. And there's a lot of things that people are going to learn from you. So before we conclude, anything to any final words, Smriti?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for inviting me for this. It's really an honor. I was a part of, I have been a part of the security talk when I was an intern. So I feel very honored that I got invited today. And thank you so much for always helping me, to my mentor and also Robin sir and everybody throughout the cyber. I was going to use KPMG. So everybody throughout Cyber Sapiens. So guys, they are very humble people. Okay, so just ask as much question as you want. They were going to help you, and just you know do your internship at your best and don't worry about the future. Just do what you are doing presently. So again, thank you so much, sir, for inviting and for giving this opportunity to me.
Sure, Smriti. Thank you so much. I hope we'll connect back maybe after a year or two when you are promoted or when you are in your next level of your career to share more, experience about, your career from this stage to the next stage, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, definitely, sir.
Sure. Good luck, Smriti, and wish you
Thank
all
you
the
so much.
success for your career. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much,
Thank you
sir.
so much. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Take care. Bye.
Bye bye, everyone.